Match at Highbury, Arsenal defending their unbeaten record, the visitors West Ham. Arsenal unchanged from the team that beat Chelsea. For West Ham, Ian Bishop came in for the injured Berkovic. There was a special tribute before the kick-off to Ian Wright, who of course broke that Arsenal goal-scoring record last week. And the commentator for tonight, Ian Gwyn Hughes.
Lomas, strong challenge though by Ray Parlour, regains possession. Dixon, Petty tries to free Bergkamp, succeeds in doing so. Bergkamp, he's clear here. Dennis Bergkamp, and he scored. Dennis Bergkamp, not quite sure whether he connected properly, but it was enough just to knock that ball away from Miklosko to give Arsenal the lead. It was a lovely through ball by Petty, lifted it over the defender, and as Miklosko came out, Bergkamp's touch, well, it was with a shin, but it was still enough to give Arsenal a precious lead. Bishop, Lazaridis has space down this left-hand side, tries to take on Grimondi, succeeds in getting the ball across. Seaman missed it, and somehow West Ham failed to capitalise. It was a great opportunity really for them to hit back. Danger created down this left-hand side. Seaman came for it, didn't get to the ball, and it comes back and eventually it's headed away beyond the post by Frank Lampard. Overmars again, chasing. Gets there before Tim Breaker, did well, plenty of determination. Tries to use his skill to get away from Breaker, was forced to play the ball straight to Dennis Bergkamp. Lovely skill by Bergkamp, right in the middle. Ian Wright didn't connect properly, but that was all down to Dennis Bergkamp. West Ham living dangerously. Bergkamp. Wright and Overmars ahead of him. Bergkamp wheels his way, or rather Wright wheels into the middle. Overmars might go himself. Oh yes! He didn't need the support of Ian Wright. He just cut inside and just hammered that ball past Miklosko. He's used his pace throughout this first half. He took on Ian Pearce, got away from Tim Breaker, right-footed, the near post of Miklosko makes it 2-0. Ends with only as far as Bergkamp. Overmars, Bergkamp, Overmars again. Adams, handball, yes, it's a penalty given against Ian Pearce as that ball was just lifted forward. Overmars to Tony Adams, and the arm was definitely outstretched. Referee, no hesitation in pointing to the spot, despite the protests from the West Ham players. And Ian Wright will have the opportunity of scoring his 7th goal of the season. No problem. As cool as you like, and he acknowledges the support. Had a great reception before the game, and quite simply you can see what the Arsenal supporters think of Ian Wright. It's 3-0. Into the final minute of a first half which has been dominated by Arsenal. West Ham have shown very little going forward. Lovely skill by Vieira. Playing with such confidence now, Arsenal. Bergkamp threatening even more goals. Overmars, this could be 4. Oh yes! Great finish. It was Vieira. It was great skill down the touchline. Ian Wright. And then Bergkamp just looked up, measured his pass beautifully. Overmars onto it like lightning, and coolly finish it off for his 2nd and Arsenal's 4th. Lomas. Breaker has some space down the right-hand side. The intention was to play the ball to Breaker. It's straight to Petty instead. Overmars, another opportunity to use his pace. Pearce comes across. Overmars might need the support of Bergkamp. Right, Bergkamp! Superb Arsenal move. Overmars, right. Bergkamp very nearly supplying the finish. Given away by Pearce to Bergkamp. Bergkamp tries to clip the cross goal. Well, you have to ask at times what on earth is going on in that West Ham defence. The ball was just played straight to Dennis Bergkamp by Ian Pearce. He saw McCloskey was slightly off his line and the chip just over. Now he plays it straight to Grimaldi. Vieira. Bergkamp. Anelka! Not certain to score. Headed it down, as I suppose he should do. But it just bounced over the crossbar. It was a great chance. Showed plenty of bravery. Bergkamp. Bergkamp might go all the way himself. Very nearly curled that round McCloskey and into the net. Just that change of pace from Dennis Bergkamp, the slow build-up, and then suddenly taking on 2-3 West Ham players, having the strength to get away from them, and then just trying right-footed to curl it narrowly wide.
What did you think of your side's performance tonight?
It was collectively good, efficient when we could go in front, and what pleased me the most is that the team was worried to go on playing well collectively, even when we were 4-0 up, and that's, I think, very good.
Have Arsenal played better for 45 minutes since you've been here?
I don't think so. I think this was an extremely good performance. I mean, as I said, every time we had the ball, we were very threatening up front, and it seems like we could score goals very easily, and that is a good positive thing for our side.
Yeah, I think they're an exceptional team. I really believe they are a tremendous team this year, you know, but we defended badly. We had a mad spell there where suddenly things were going okay, and suddenly Dennis Bergkamp gets in behind us, and it's something we spoke about and worked hard on in training yesterday. And then suddenly we have a bad little spell where suddenly it's all on us, and we're 4-0 down at half-time, and it was only a case of second half really trying to restore a bit of pride and make sure it didn't finish up 6 or 7.
Well, Bergkamp's irrepressible for Arsenal at the moment. He's vital, though, isn't he? He's got to remain fit, hasn't he, to really keep them up there, do you think?
I think so. I think the partnership of Bergkamp and Wright is absolute dynamite and absolutely formidable. I thought Petit and Overmars played really well tonight. Obviously, Arsenal are stronger this season. I think they've got more strength and depth. If they get 1 or 2 injuries, they won't succumb to that. I think people might have reservations about the 4 defenders that are over 30, but no problems at the minute. It might be when it gets cold, wet and windy, we might see a different Arsenal, but I don't think so. I think they'll be right there to the death.
League leaders, and at first, class told. Dennis Bergkamp again at the heart of things for Arsenal, providing the irrepressible Ian Wright with yet another goal for his collection. The Arsenal Express was gathering pace, their strength in midfield illustrated by their second, Petit to Ian Wright, and suddenly it was striker turned provider, the recipient Dutchman Mark Overmars. Half-time couldn't come soon enough for Everton. But Howard Kendall's side emerged in the second half with much more purpose. Terry Phelan's cross doing all the damage. Graham Stewart heading to teenager Michael Ball, and youth triumphed over experience. The stage was set for a thrilling finale. Graham Stewart's effort causing havoc in the Arsenal defence, and 17-year-old Danny Cadamarteri scoring his second goal in a week. The joyful blue pile-up, no doubt about the hero at the bottom of it.
They certainly proved it in Salonika. They're no mugs, and it's not going to be an easy game for them, this. The sooner that first goal comes, the better.
Bergkamp from Adams. Bergkamp inside goal, Boris, Dennis Bergkamp! Dennis the Menace missed the first leg. He felt guilty.
sheer brilliance, Jonathan. We said we were looking for a flash of genius from one of the front three, and there it is. Undoubtedly the top player in Britain at the moment, and how they missed him in the first leg.
Midway through the first half, and what a time to score, and what a finish. So just Torsanides. Sidiropoulos has made the run. He gets nothing out of it.
Well, that looked a little bit dangerous from this side, and you certainly have to be aware of the Greek players going to ground very easily.
From the replay you can see, very doubtful the Nigel Winterburn got a touch on it. Dixon's in support as ever.
For me, Paul has been the man of the half.
Ooh, great effort by Petit. Superb save by Mikopoulos. Emmanuel Petit really gave it some welly there. Saw it very late as well. Adams from right. Parla tries luck. Another good save. 2 in a minute from Nikos Mikopoulos. Super save. 37,982 in tonight's attendance. 4 minutes to go. Francescus de Brisas. Only Adams back there. Danger for Arsenal. Brisas, surely not! Yes, he scored! And Arsenal could be heading out of the UEFA Cup!
Jonathan, it was always the danger. I mean, the terrible pun about a Greek tragedy, and that's what it looks like at the moment, because they haven't really been in the game. They haven't worried David Seaman. But great technique and a great individual goal.
Zisas Brisas scores for PAOK of Salonika. And Arsenal had 4 minutes to produce a miracle. He took it so neatly, but from the moment the ball was played up to him, Arsenal were on the back foot. What a calamity for the league leaders. And that's it. And PAOK have come to Fortress Highbury and have knocked Arsenal out of the UEFA Cup by drawing 1-1 on the night to go through 2-1 on aggregate. And what a sad and forlorn night it has been for Arsenal and for English football, as the league leaders are knocked out of